What if fear wasn't an obstacle but a stepping stone towards your dreams? Now that's a question worth pondering over. Fear, an emotion so deeply rooted in our psyche, often acts as a barrier, a giant wall separating us from our dreams and aspirations. But where does this fear originate from? It's a primal instinct, a survival mechanism hardwired into our brains from the dawn of humanity. Fear kept our ancestors safe from predators, but in the modern world, it often keeps us from reaching our full potential. Fear is natural. It's okay to feel fear. It's part of being human. But what's not okay is to let fear paralyze you, to let it hold you prisoner. Instead, imagine if we could use fear as a catalyst, a motivator to push us towards our goals. And that's the crux of it all. Fear can be a powerful motivator, if we learn to harness it. Throughout history, many individuals have faced their fears and emerged victorious, achieving what they once thought impossible. One such person is the renowned physicist Stephen Hawking. Despite being diagnosed with a devastating motor neuron disease at the tender age of 21, he refused to let fear get the best of him. The prospect of living with a debilitating condition was certainly terrifying, but Hawking did not let fear dictate his life. Instead, he channeled his fear into determination, producing groundbreaking theories that revolutionized our understanding of the universe. His story is a testament that even when confronted with the most terrifying circumstances, our fears do not define us, but how we respond to them does. Equally inspiring, though perhaps less known, is the story of Sarah, a single mother from a small town. Sarah had a deep-rooted fear of public speaking, a fear that hindered her from pursuing her dream of becoming a community leader. However, she refused to let her fear control her destiny. She signed up for a public speaking course, practiced relentlessly, and gradually began to face her fear. Eventually, she found herself standing confidently in front of a crowd, delivering speeches that inspired and empowered her community. Sarah's story shows us that no fear is too big or too small to conquer. It's about taking that first step, no matter how scary it might seem. These stories remind us that fear is not a barrier, but a catalyst. It pushes us to challenge ourselves, to step out of our comfort zones, and to strive for what we truly want. Both Stephen Hawking and Sarah faced their fears head-on, proving that fear can indeed be a launching pad to success. So remember, fear is not your enemy. It's a challenge to be met, a hurdle to be jumped, a mountain to be climbed. It's not about eliminating fear, but about learning to dance with it, to harness its power and use it to propel you forward. These stories prove that fear is not a dead end, but a turning point towards success. So how can you turn your fear into fuel for your dreams? Fear, as we've explored, is a natural emotion that everyone experiences. It's not always a negative force. It can be a powerful motivator, a catalyst for change when we learn how to harness it, to use it to our advantage. Remember those real-life examples we discussed? Individuals both renowned and ordinary who faced their fears head-on, who used the energy of their fears to propel them towards their dreams. Each of them, in their unique ways, shows us that fear can indeed be a stepping stone to success. Fear is not the enemy, it's a signal, a sign that you're pushing beyond your comfort zone, that you're on the cusp of growth. It's a reminder that you're alive, that you're human. So embrace your fears, use them as fuel to ignite the fire of your dreams. Remember, every dream begins with a step, and sometimes, that step is overcoming your fear.